If aliens with vastly superior technology visited Earth long ago, why didn't they simply take over the planet and eliminate or enslave humans? What could have prevented such a scenario? Does it because they are kind? Or simply because they are afraid of Saitama? The more we learn about the cosmos, the more it seems possible that we are not alone. The entire galaxy is teeming with worlds, and we're getting better at listening. So the question, is there anybody out there, is one we may be able to answer soon. But do we really want to know? If aliens are indeed out there, would they be friendly explorers or destroyers of worlds? This is a serious question no longer confined to science fiction, because a growing group of astronomers has taken it upon themselves to do more than just listen. There's a possibility that if we actively message, with the intention of getting the attention of an intelligent civilization, that the civilization we contact would not necessarily have our best interests in mind, says Lucian Volkovich, an astrophysicist at the Adler Planetarium in Chicago. On the other hand, there might be great benefits. It could be something that ends life on Earth, and it might be something that accelerates the ability to live quality lives on Earth. We have no way of knowing. In the decades since, astronomers have come up with possible explanations ranging from sociology to biological complexity. Aliens might be afraid of us, or consider us unworthy of attention, for instance. Or it may be that aliens communicate in ways that we can't comprehend, so we're just not hearing them. Or maybe aliens lack communication capability of any kind. Of course, there's also the possibility that there are no aliens. Alright, let's say there is an alien that we don't know their existence. Why didn't they conquer us? Our best guess about an alien race that is vastly older than ours and capable of interstellar travel would be unlikely to want to colonize Earth, and definitely would not want us as slaves. They would very likely have technology that can provide them with anything material they might want. The universe is full of every natural element in the periodic table, and many of them would be more abundant in space than on Earth. The right technology with a sufficient energy source could rearrange those elements in probably any way they might choose. If they can cross interstellar distances, it is unlikely that they have any lack of energy, and the question presupposes that their technology is vastly more advanced than ours. They would almost certainly be able to synthesize any chemical they might need, manufacture any object they want. And it is unlikely that they would want anything that they could get from the only unique thing that Earth would have, its ecosystem. They would not be able to eat our food. It might even be that the organic dust in our atmosphere would be toxic to them. Life on Earth depends on a set of organic chemicals which could have been very different. Sugar molecules alone have two forms, called optical isomers. This means that the two forms are mirror images of one another, called the L and D isomers. Life on Earth uses D-glucose and cannot metabolize L-glucose. The rest of the molecule could be any other combination of carbon, nitrogen, and hydrogen atoms, and there are countless possibilities. In conclusion, aliens eating Earth food would likely suffer deficiencies of some amino acids, and might be poisoned by others. It is more likely that aliens looking for a new home would seek out planets that they could terraform and seed with life from their own home planet. They would likely either do that or create habitations in space. We suspect that an alien race that is advanced enough to cross interstellar space would have outgrown such things as war and slavery, as we are trying to ourselves. The creation and maintenance of a highly technological civilization requires peaceful cooperation, even benevolence. So not only would they have nothing to gain by invading us, they would likely want to at most study us, and otherwise leave us alone. Their attitude towards us would likely be benevolent, and they might even have something equivalent to Star Trek's Prime Directive, a principle or law which forbids them from interfering with our development. Another question is, why hasn't Earth received any messages from extraterrestrials yet? Perhaps because we're already unwitting inhabitants in a so-called galactic zoo. METI President Douglas Vackek said in a workshop. One explanation that scientists explored at the METI meeting is that aliens are aware of Earth and are observing us as we would observe animals kept in a zoo. If this is the case, humans should increase their efforts to create messages capable of reaching our keepers, to demonstrate our intelligence, Vakik explained. But what if we're not part of a vast alien zoo? What if, instead, humanity has been evaluated by alien civilizations and subsequently quarantined from our galactic neighbors? It's possible that extraterrestrials are actively isolating us from contact for our own good, because interacting with aliens would be culturally disruptive for Earth. Of course, it's also likely that we haven't heard from aliens because they're locked under a layer of ice in subsurface oceans, trapped on massive super-Earth worlds by gravity's intense pull, or dead because their advanced civilizations have already destroyed themselves as humanity might through runaway consumption of their planet's natural resources. Though, maybe if we want to hear from aliens, we just need to relax and be patient. After all, Earth has been around for 4.6 billion years, while extraterrestrial research is less than 100 years old, Parismatch reported. When we try to better understand the universe, the question of whether we are alone is unavoidable, meeting attendee Florence Rollin-Cerceau, an associate professor at the National Museum of Natural History in Paris, told Parismatch. SETI hunter Jill Tarter says Sir Stephen Hawking is wrong about aliens coming to attack or colonize Earth. If aliens can get here, Tarter reasons, they'll be advanced enough not to need slaves, food, or other planets. The conclusion is, aliens did not conquer us, because they do not have a good reason for it. They already have much more advanced technology, they also have all the materials they need. Also, if they need other materials, they are all available in space. Their technology is also very advanced, so they don't need slaves to do their work, because their technology has done its job very well. And, lastly, they cannot eat earthly food. Because the contents of Earth food and their food are very different, so if they eat Earth food, they will be poisoned. Thanks for watching. We're very happy to discuss any other topic together. If you have any recommend topic, advice, or critics, please let us know through comment section. Have a good day. Subscribe this channel for other beneficial videos and get our latest information.